Hi there, good morning. We're out here and it is certainly a good morning because I have all day today until we have to be at a wedding or I should say until we get to be at a wedding at 5:30. So it's 6:30 right now. I probably have it doesn't take me that long to get ready. I'll just take a shower quick and put on some different clothes. So I probably have till 4 o'clock. 6:30 a.m. to 4 o'clock. It's amazing. I can't believe it. But today we are going to plant my impatiens, the impatiens I got from my sister. And we walked right by them because I was excited about all the time I have today. So I went yesterday and I picked up some impatiens for my sister that she's been growing for me in her greenhouse. Got lots of plug trays of them, so I feel very, very, very beyond belief blessed that she does this for me. I know not everybody has that, so if you lived near me I would share with you, I swear. I would share. I would give you whatever you wanted. Even if you want to come dig my hosta and split them, by all means, I would share. So anyway, I feel sometimes kind of bad that I've got all these amazing annuals, but I feel very blessed and I don't take it for granted. And I'm pretty sure a bird just took a crap from that tree, so this is a risky spot right here. It'll keep me humble, I guess. Anyway, we're gonna get these planted, and I did go through and weed up the gully quite a bit yesterday. I just went to town. I didn't record it because it was blazing hot out here, and my phone was saying that temperature thing. Anyway, so I just went ahead and got a bunch of weeds up. My husband and I actually threw some mulch down too because I had him here to help me do some things. I'll turn you around and show you what we started laying mulch in through here, and I'm really excited about this because I've never had mulch in this area. I don't know if you've heard me say it before, but I put this area in kind of from this tree down in 2020 during quarantine, and I missed a spot right there. Anyway, and so this area has just been a pain in the butt to keep weeded, but now you can see all the different plants. There was actually I'm looking out, I'm hoping they come back, but there's a little family of raccoons that came in to Raccoon Alley this morning. I'll show you. I got a tiny clip of it, but then they ran into the woods. But anyway, I'm just excited because this area has never had mulch. That's super weedy. I gotta weed all that again. But I just wanted to get things going. Oh, there's a bunny. I don't know where he went. Oh, there he goes. Hi, bud. You hanging out today? You're so fluffy. It's a mama bunny. I get distracted by all the critters and the birds and things. I got lots of 3 or 4 different kinds of squirrels. I got chipmunks, tons of different kinds of birds, raccoons, bunnies, woodchucks, all kinds of different things. Oh, Max is watching me out the window. Yes, I moved his. Hi, bud. Hi, buddy. It's hard to see him because of the glare, but there he is. Boy, this is looking beautiful. This is one of my favorite moments in this little garden right here when those weigela bloom. Sorry, I'm so distracted right now because it's so pretty. I love the different color, the green, blue, reddish, and then pink, and then also that I can't talk. The coffee has to kick in. I like it. All right, so I'm gonna get going here on these impatiens. I have 3 different color. I have rose, which I usually plant rose every year, and then this rose and red, I think, usually is what I plant. And then this year we added violet in. So violet has a little bit, I think this one's violet over here, a little bit more, I don't know, magenta type of a color. And I think that was the only one that was budding except a red one. Yeah, we've got red right here. And then this is, so that's the red. And then the rose is more of like an actual pink, I guess. All right, let's get started. I usually plug a ton of annuals in there, and I kind of just like pop them throughout. So there's lots of different color throughout. I pack them into here. This area in here, I planted these Twilight hosta, gosh, I don't know, probably like 4 years ago. And I planted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then there's a 6th one right there. But these two, like, that one's doing a little better this year. This one is like not, I don't know what happened. But it's just not performing. So I honestly think what I'm gonna do before we plant any annuals is dig one of these up and split it. I'll probably dig this one up right here and split it and put it with that, because I'm not sure what's going on. It like does not grow. It's the weirdest thing. I've never had that issue with hostas. So I'm gonna get my shovel and do that. Alright, I did bring my hori knife because it's a little bit later in the season, and just not to rough it up as much, I'm just going to cut it instead of chop. Kind of just find a natural division that goes all the way through, and there's a serrated edge and then regular edge. You can start cutting. Sometimes if it doesn't cut, I just I just stick it through a little bit, loosen it up, and then I just do like that. Right there. There we go. There. Now I've got 2 hosta. Replant that one. And these hosta will not skip a beat. Well, we'll see, because I'm not sure what happened with that original one. It might be something in the ground there. I don't know. Sometimes I find plants are doing something like that. The chipmunks have tunneled underneath. If there's really no explanation, it's usually what happened. Let's see what's anything going on under here. Oh, it looks fine. I don't know. Maybe it's just a bad plant. It's crazy. So strange. It's never gotten bigger. Well, no, it was. It was a decent sized one. And then all of a sudden, both of these just never came back properly. We'll just put it next to this one. Maybe eventually I'll split another one and add it to that, but for now this is fine. Yeah, it happened last year for the first time, and I thought, well, that's strange. Maybe it just needs some time to grow, and it just never did. So I thought, all right, we'll see what it does next season. Sure enough, it didn't really grow, so time to split. Fill it in. All right, let's get to planting some annuals. If the wife and I are fussing, brother, that's alright.
'cause me and that sweet woman's got a license to fight. Why don't you mind your own business? Mind your own business. 'Cause if you mind your business, then you won't be minding mine.
Alright, all the annuals are planted. I'm just gonna work on mulching as I go. That way, you know, I'll at least get a section done and be able to completely move on. So I already laid a couple bags back there, so I'm gonna keep mulching this section, and then we'll be all done up until here. Ta-da! I went ahead and just mulched it up real quick. I figured you guys didn't want to see basically me just bending over all day long. So I got that done, so it feels so good to have this complete. And I stopped right there. And then, let's see, I did end up plugging a few more in there, impatiens, one impatient there, because this drinking gourd hosta, it fills out pretty big. You probably won't even be able to see that one eventually. And these impatiens get really decent size, but I kind of quit right here because I want to clean up this edge before I go any further. So I'm gonna get my, actually, oh yeah, the other day I bought a new edger. It's up in the garage, so let me go grab that and see how it works. I usually just use my shovel for edging everything, and it works just fine. It makes a really nice line. But I seen this on sale and I was like, I'll try it here. Alright, let's try this.
Oh, the woman on the party line's the nosiest thing. She picks up her receiver when she knows it's all rang. Why don't you mind your own business? Mind your own business. Well, if you mind your business, then you won't be minding mine. I got a little girl that wears her hair up high. The boys all whistle when she walks by. Why don't you mind your own business? Mind your own business. Well, if you mind your business, then you won't be minding mine.
Well, I'm kind of saving this moss right here. I don't want to cover it up with mulch. I've got it in this pathway, which needs a little bit of weeding done to it, but I also am putting it in the wood pathway over there. So I kind of want to save it, and yeah, put it in there. It's so pretty. Might as well. It's a nice green chunk. You can tell the raccoons have been in here because these are moved. This is just something I do all the time. Move them back into place. It kind of doesn't bother me at all. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, I shouldn't say it doesn't bother me at all, but it's not like, oh, there's poison ivy right there. Ugh. I should, ooh. Get it? Oh yeah, awesome. Yeah, I've been trying to kind of like fill in these spaces. I think it kind of looks cool. Oh, Nate was so nice. He went and got, just right there is fine. Thank you. Maybe just went and got me a whole nother load of mulch up at the driveway, so that was nice. Yeah, I'm just kind of filling in these holes. I think it looks kind of cool along here. It's actually holding up pretty good. You think it looks cool, Nate?
Looks great.
Thank you. All right, so let's get mulch just on this half and then in there, and I think we'll be all planted and mulched, you know, all up to where we seam. Finish up. That edger worked so good.
It looks great.
I mean, I like using my shovel too, but that was actually better, I have to admit, because it didn't dig up as much soil, but it did up just enough.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Usually with my shovel, I'm like having to shake the grass off a lot more.
Oh, we need a bunch down here too.
All right, thank you. I'm surprised the raccoons have left this small sliver alone for the most part.
Hey, this thing's recording and it fell over.
Oh man. Thank you.
If I want a honky tonk till 2 or 3, now brother, that's the name.
Thanks, lady. You're gone just like that.
You won't be minding mine. Minding other people's business seems to be high tone. Got all that I can do just to mind my own. Why don't you mind your own business? Mind your own business.
So far so good. I'm getting a lot done, and I really like this method of like doing everything all in one spot because it feels like I'm accomplishing more. It doesn't feel like I have to like plant everything and then go back and mulch everything. It's like I can complete a section and it just feels good. But I've gotten down to about right there, and now I want to plant some more annuals before I go any further. And then I'll probably move into this little section here, clean up the weeds, plant annuals, and mulch. And then we'll be honestly completely, even this section, will be completely done all the way up like from the shed to where we stopped over at that Captain Kirk hosta. And y'all, the bugs, can you see them? They're having a blast flying into my ears, my nose, my eyeballs. But honestly, I'm having so much fun, I don't even care. So I'm just gonna plug in some annuals down there. I think I also wanna plug in some annuals back here, just for a little bit of extra color. And then maybe that's a different day. There's so many great things I could do out here, but we gotta stick to one thing at a time. I gotta plant up that basket.
2, 3, 4. Well, I won't back down. No, I won't back down. You could stand me up at the gates of hell, and I won't back down. No, I'll stand my ground, won't be turned around. I will keep this world from dragging me down. Gotta stand my ground, and I won't back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey, I will stand my ground, and I won't back down. Well, I know what's right. I got you.
Well, I am so excited to get this big chunk of the gully done. Like, done. I feel like I do have some perennials that I overwintered over in my raised vegetable garden beds. that I'll probably in another movie like plug in at different places, because I've got a ton of open space down in here where we cut down a dead rotting tree. But it looks pretty good, and it feels even better to have just a big chunk down. Because if you were with me the other day, you will know that I forgot to spread a little bit of the mulch here, but you will know that I was a little bit overwhelmed with all of the weeds, and then I hadn't even started planting anything yet. Then we got to get mulch down, so there's just a lot going on. But anyway, enough talking. I'll flip you around and show you what we did. We started over here. I got tons of Beacon Impatiens in there. I put some in there as well. You can see I got a ton left. It's crazy. I didn't really put any back in there, but I did over there, so we'll look at that. But I've been out here for, I think I come out at 6:30, but I didn't really start until 7, so, and it's 9:30, so it took me 2.5 hours. This turned out really cool. I love that. It's so neat. It's just like a moss river with some obsidian heuchera in there, and then these are red impatiens. These 3 plants I dug up last year, and I'm assuming they're Rebecca, but they are super tall. I didn't expect them to be that tall in there, and I'm not sure I like it because it kind of, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they do. If they bloom, if they do something cool, we'll leave them in there. If not, I might end up taking them out and putting something else in there. But right here in Raccoon Alley, it's looking really nice and cleaned up and fresh. I planted a few annuals right there. Just, I think that's red Beacon Impatiens. I threw in a few red in there. Got this all mulched up. This section I like to plant like just little clumps of impatiens at the back. And then I also went in and put them in the front. And I believe these are red, so that'll look nice. That edger that I got is amazing. My shovel does a good job, but the edger, like, it's not as messy. It's just like super clean. So I don't know if you can really tell, but it made the lines really clean. So we'll go back here, and this, I need to weed this better. There's tons of clover in there, and I need to cut my boxwoods and fill my bird bath up, but this is what we did today. So this is what this looks like back here. Grab that weed. I'm so dirty, you guys. I did not think I would get this dirty. But here is what this looks like in here, and then I planted my, oh, look at that. That's how dirty I am. Oh, that means a lot of great work got done. It looks like I have a tattoo sleeve. Wow. There's some Beacon Impatiens in there, red, and then I also planted a patch over here. And these are Annabelle hydrangea, and I split them. I had 3 of them, and I split them into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chunks last summer, and they're doing really great. They have buds on them, which is amazing. And these will flower in the full shade, like almost as good as they flower with a little bit of sun or full sun. It's amazing. These plants are one of my favorites. So yeah, that looks pretty good in there. This little section, my bleeding heart actually are still kind of blooming and holding on. But after these kind of yellow and brown up, I cut them back because they go dormant. And then this Sun King Aurelia kind of makes itself known. And I actually have 2 more Sun Kings that are over in my bed over oh my word, look. And I even had gloves on. Anyway, I'll quit sticking my nasty hands and fingers in the camera. I have 2 more Sun King Aralias that are over in my vegetable garden beds. So I'm planning on putting those in here as well. And that way those will kind of take the place of the bleeding hearts once they get hacked back. So this section down here is, I don't know, I'm just really excited about it because there was a dead tree right there we cut down and actually lined it right there. And this is just tons of great space that I can put something in. I have some blue Hawaii hosta here. I have some guacamole hosta in here. And I could put lots of cool things in here. This is a nice chunk of space to work with. But it looks a lot better. This section, like I said, has never been mulched before. So I'm really excited to get just a weed suppressant down. I don't have to try to keep up on the weeds anymore, and also get some plants in here, and that will help too. Over here, these wide brim hosta are doing great. I dug these up this spring and divided them and put them in here, but this is looking really nice, and I'll have to fill that bird bath up. I could come down and plant annuals in here, but I'm kind of leaving this open because I have a ton of heuchera that I wintered over and I need a spot for it. So I think that might be a good spot for it. Here's what it looks like from this side. Man, it's crazy what some mulch will do to your garden bed. And psychologically, like I don't have to worry about weeding as much, even though I do enjoy weeding. This was just getting a little bit out of hand. Yeah, so I'm really excited about it, and when we come back I will probably start planting, you know, right here and keep making my way through this section. Well, thanks so much for hanging out with me in the gully down in Raccoon Alley. That was a lot of fun. We got a lot of stuff done and it's just at the beginning of like the season for me where I needed just a day to just get out and work. And I'm gonna keep going too, but we'll make it into another movie. But you know, when you just need that one day to just get a lot of stuff done to get into the groove, that was today. So I am in the groove now. We're gonna knock a bunch of crap out, plant a lot of plants and mulch a lot of ground. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful time out in your garden too. So have a great day. Bye.